Hello everyone, welcome to my weekly video where I answer you guys' questions. And is a sub 20 or sub 15 barrier harder to break? I'd say probably sub 20. I don't know a lot of people that have a lot of trouble getting sub 15 once they're sub 20. I'd say that. I guess it probably took me longer to get sub 20 than sub 15 because I remember trying to get sub 20 officially. It took me maybe 6 competitions, and sub 15 I don't remember really anything about. I remember my sub 15 single. I was happy about that. How am I the second question answered every Q&A I've been in? I try to answer questions chronologically, so if you leave a question very early on, there's a better chance your question will be answered early on in the video. Every once in a while I take them out of order if it makes sense to have 2 questions next to each other, but most of the time it's just however you leave the comments. What do you find fun about practice so many events? Do you get bored of only doing a few events? Kind of. I've been sort of this way with lots of things, not just cubing, but I like doing all of the events. They're all so much different. I just think there's so many ways to improve on so many different events. It's very fun to improve a lot once you first get into an event, and it's so much more fun to have that feeling over and over again with 18 different events. What are the odds of nailing a bottle flip? For the average cuber, not so great. For someone very skilled in bottle flipping, pretty good. Eh? Do you practice in somewhat of a schedule, or do you just pick up whatever you feel like solving? Kind of both. I like to practice whenever I have time to, definitely, and so in the summers I have quite a bit more time, even though it's still pretty limited. But as far as what I practice, it's pretty much whatever I feel like solving or what I think I can improve on. But I've never had a schedule for practicing, like what events I'm going to practice or what time I have to practice. Do you ever go to competitions just to watch and not compete, like if it's full already but it's near you? I've never done this before. I was very, very close one time to actually flying to a competition that the registration was full. Because the plane tickets round trip were $128, and so I was like, this is great. It was like a larger competition too. It's been recently, but as soon as I found out I had a place to stay, the plane tickets went up in price and I couldn't afford it anymore. Do you think Pokemon Go is overrated? No, I guess I wouldn't really know though, because I've never played it and don't really have any way to play it. Do you have a sub 7 3x3 solve? No. My personal best is actually 7.06, and it just happened to be on video, and so you can check out that video in the description. Are you going to host nationals ever? The thing about nationals is no one person hosts nationals. There's a team of organizers, and they're very, very skilled people. Nice eyebrows. Why, thank you. I grew them myself. Can you switch the cube you're using in the middle of an average at a comp? Yes, you just be mindful and courteous while doing it. Don't switch while your cube is already scrambled. Wait until you've completed a solve and then just tell the judge, this is the cube I want to go back to be scrambled, and they'll put that one in the box. So I'm actually leaving for nationals in less than a week on next Tuesday. I'll be getting there at 10 in the morning. So I don't exactly know if I'll have a Q&A out next week. I'd like to. I might pre-record one, but I'd also like to try and record one with someone else because I'll be in an area where there's a lot of cubers. So if that's something you'd be interested in, you can let me know in a comment. But also don't forget to leave questions because I really like answering questions.